historic Lambeau Field, the frozen tundra as it was called. Truly one of the great places in the NFL for tailgating. If you were with us last year, you saw us come out. We introduced you to some of the tailgaters outside. Well, we did the same thing again this year. We called them up, said, hey, we're coming down. We're ready for the party. Well, a party we had indeed. We're going to go outside the stadium now, and we're going to bring you some of the footage. We've got a special treat for you. Not only do we have Miss Susan, Vince Lombardi's daughter, we have Aaron Rodgers' father, Ed. They took some time to talk to us. Hope you enjoy our tailgate segment here at Green Bay. Well, a year later, we make it back to Green Bay. Not quite the same scenario as last year, but the enthusiasm, nonetheless, has waned here in Green Bay. The Packers, tough spot today. Are they going to be able to turn it around?
Well, I think so. I mean, the Saints, obviously, you guys are playing with chip on your shoulder. You got the bounty thing going and everything else, 0-3. It's going to be a tough game. I think the Saints, you got a good football team. It's going to be a lot of fun today. I think we'll have a great game.
Now, we were talking earlier, and you were telling us about 30 different flavors of brats at Meesfield Sausage, right?
That's right. In Sheboygan, we make 30 different varieties. Today we brought along Cajun brats, salsa burgers, and Tom made some jambalaya. So we're celebrating the Saints' loss today.
Celebrating the Saints' loss. Well, of course, there's a difference of opinion here, and that's the way it's supposed to be. But we're here having a lot of fun. These guys were a great bit of fun last year. We're hoping to have a lot of fun here with them this year. As you can see, the whole area in the compound is really dedicated to the Packers, like it is in New Orleans when we have our time. So, as you can see behind us, is Packer Stadium, Lambeau Field. What a great place to play. They're making improvements to the stadium. Y'all pretty excited about the improvements?
I'm really excited because I'm hoping to get season tickets, so that's really making me excited. So I'll finally get in there.
Well, as you see, it's very hard to get into Green Bay games. It doesn't matter whether you get in or not. You come and you have a great time. Well, guys, thanks again. Once again, can we take a look at the grill and see what the brats look like?
We got the Cajun brats are cooking.
There you got her. Two grills. What do you think?
Well, now, if you were back in our neck of the woods, there's a little place called Double D Sausage. Maybe I'll have to trade some sausage with you. We'll send some. Since I have your card and I kept the card, I'll get some to you, and we'll trade some sausage.
Please do. I'd enjoy that. And you guys have a sandwich while you're here.
Well, as you can see, this is why we come here. Always a great place to come. Great people. If you ever get a chance to come see a game, this is the place to come.
Go Pack, go.
From Green Bay, Wisconsin, hey, Tony Gambino, Washington Parish Television. Well, we're here in Green Bay, and there's a common thread between Packers fans and Saints fans now. Who's your favorite person in the NFL?
Lance Moore.
Oh, who's your favorite person?
Drew Brees.
And who is your most unfavorite person in the NFL?
Roger Goodell.
There you hear it. Roger Goodell, the most unfamous person in the NFL now, yet probably the highest paid commissioner in sports history. As you see, there's a common theme here. I think it's a go to somewhere Goodell. It's been a common theme throughout the day today, and as you can see, these fans feel the same way. I just got one little question to ask you. Who's going to win the game today?
Who dat?
From outside of Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, I'm Tony Gambino for Inside Saints Football. Well, as you can see, we're standing right here smelling the brats cooking. They smell delicious. But before we go any further, I got to ask you this question. And I would be remiss if I did not talk about it. Last week's call, do you have an opinion?
The immaculate interception. I'm not sure what to say about it, other than that the Packers really got, I can't say the words that I would like to say on TV or wherever we're going with this, but the bottom line is pretty upset because later in the season, if we're not in the playoffs and we lose that game like we did and we're not up there in the playoffs, it costs our community and the state of Wisconsin a lot of money. And Roger Goodell had the ability to change that call, and he should have changed that call on Monday as commissioner of football and made things right. 48 states said that the Packers won that game, and that was the poll on ESPN, and Roger Goodell should have went with that and did the right thing with this thing and changed that call.
Were you aware of the statement that the NFL released afterwards saying that the officials made the right call?
Yeah, I was aware of that, and I obviously they're covering their butts is what all I can think of in this, is because it wasn't the right call. Everybody on sportscasters, even the sportscasters that don't like the Packers, said it was the wrong call. So the bottom line is Goodell could have changed it. He should have changed it on Monday, and that should have been the end of this.
So am I to believe that the Saints and the Packers have a common thread. The fans really don't care for Goodell.
Well, at this point in time, I guess we would have a common thread. I'm sure the Saints have that feeling with the bounty hunt, the scandal going on and everything else. You lost your coach for the year. I think there's a lot of issues that the NFL, Roger Goodell has to look at and listen to his fan base too, not just the owners of the teams. I know I'm not a multimillionaire. I mean, I'm just short of that. I think I got like $15,000 to my name. I'm not sure. But the bottom line is, yeah, close. I'm close to the millionaires. But the bottom line is, Roger should have did the right thing and made everybody in the NFL and made it respectable on Monday morning and changed that call.
Now, isn't it amazing how quickly, once Vegas got involved, the commissioner turned his head and got the deal done?
Well, that's what I thought. Was there like $300 million or so, or $150 to $300 million in bets lost? I wonder how many phone calls they got from the organizations, the hotels out in Vegas, saying, hey, this cost us a lot of money. Somebody needs to get their act together up there, and let's get the real refs back on the field.
For the NFL, it's about the money, the dollars and cents. But for we fans, it's about what happens on the field. When a league starts affecting what happens on the field, then we as fans come together and we have a problem.
Good job.
Well, you never know who you run into. Well, it just so happens here outside of Lambeau Field, just a half a block off of Lombardi Drive, and who do we run into? The daughter of legendary coach Vince Lombardi, the aunt, New Orleans Saints quarterback coach Joe Lombardi. Miss Susan, how are you today?
I'm just fine. Go Pack.
There you go. As you can see, it must be in the bloodline. How do you feel about having connection to both teams now?
Well, if they're not on TV at the same time, I always switch over to the New Orleans game.
How's it been growing up the daughter of the most legendary coach in probably NFL history?
Well, it was tough, but I was the princess. I was his only daughter, and he was hard on you, you know, and
that was pretty evident by his football team as well.
Yeah. In fact, he'd come home, and if he was thinking about a ball player, he'd call the ball player out. Took me a little while to figure it out, but that meant he meant me. And when he retired in '68, I turned to him and I said, "Can you remember my name now, Daddy?" And he said, "What do you mean?" I said, "You haven't called me my name in 10 years. He says, "What do you mean?" I've been Horning, I've been McGee, I ran off a whole bunch of ball players. And he goes, "I didn't know I was doing that." And I said, "Yeah, I do."
As you can see, it's a tough life being the daughter of a coach, especially at the NFL level. But they make it, they love their tax, they love their fans, they love their dads, they love their families. And as you can see, the bloodline runs true.
That's my father's Super Bowl ring.
Her father's Super Bowl ring. Unbelievable. What a treat we have today. Hope you fans have enjoyed spending just a little time with the daughter of legendary coach Vince Lombardi, Miss Susan.
Thank you
so much. Thanks
and go Pack.
There you go. Well, we've met fans in New Orleans that come from around the world. They do the same thing here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Where are you from?
Spain.
What part of Spain are you from?
Seville, in the south.
Okay. Now, I don't know if I believe you. Can you say something for me in Spanish?
Saludos desde Sevilla. Me encanta Wisconsin.
Oh, as you can see, I'm convinced now. Well, it's just like back home. They come from everywhere. This one bleeds green and gold. Ours bleeds black and gold. Here from outside Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Well, maybe our next trip will be to Spain.
I hope so.
Well, it's been a heck of a day. You never know who you meet. We met Susan Lombardi, daughter of legendary Vince Lombardi, and now the new generation of the Green Bay Packers. This is Ed Rogers. He is the father of Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers. Has it been a tough week after the loss last week?
Yeah, definitely first couple days for sure. But, you know, you got to move on. You got to get over it. So,
you know, I really have to admire the way your son handled that situation. Apparently, he's got a good foundation like yourself and your wife, and that's a good thing.
Well, that's what it's all about. You know, we try to teach our kids. You know, we give them a good grounding, and so yeah, I think he's handled it great despite his disappointment. So.
Now we're from Northern California. How are the folks over here in Green Bay?
For regarding what?
Tailgating, having fun.
Oh, this is amazing here. You know, it's so much different. Aaron went to Cal, so we got Northern California flavor for all that. I mean, it's way more passionate here, I would say.
So would you say that the people here have just kind of taken you in, because it looks like you look so comfortable here?
Yeah, it's the friendliest crowd around. Yeah, these people are amazing. They're generous. They're giving. They're passionate about their team. They've just been very fun to be around.
As much as we care to think we're special, you'll find that in other NFL cities around the country that people are really good people, and they're there to enjoy each other and have a good time, as you can see, from California to the Gulf States to Green Bay, Wisconsin. I'm Tony Gambino with Inside Saints Football. Hey folks, remember, Meet at Your Seat segment. It happens even on the road. Today we had the opportunity to meet two sets of fans. One's from Texas, and then one from right there in St. Tammany Parish. We're going to take you to the stands and let you meet some of your neighbors that made their way to Lambeau Field. Well, we were in an airport, ran across a couple guys coming in from Texas, of all places. Tell us your name.
Willie.
Brad. And what made y'all decide to come to Green Bay to catch the Saints game?
Because we Who Dat fans, baby.
Yeah, we Who Dat fans.
As
you see, the Who Dat Nation stretches far and wide. We met them from all over the place in this journey here to Lambeau Field. Well, guys, Saints are down now. Tough call there.
We coming back.
We're coming back. Hey, we get away from that running game that ain't working. We start passing the ball, we win the game.
All right, so Drew Brees is going to take us home?
Drew Brees going to take us home. Absolutely. Hook 'em horn.
As you can see, beginning of the third quarter, Green Bay up 21-14. Saints trying to drive and answer now.
Who dat, baby? Who dat?
Third quarter, big 3rd and 6 plays. This is our Meet at Your Seat segment. As you can tell, people from Louisiana North Shore come here. I'm here with Craig Gritcher. He's the veterinarian on the North Shore. His sister. Say hello.
Hello. Lorraine Ross.
Alex Dotree. As you can see, they're here to see the Saints. The Saints are down 21-14, but they're coming on. Who's going to win this game, guys? Hey, folks, the next time you're at a Saints game, remember to text us at 985-774-1010, and we may meet you at your seat. Well, folks, you may not be able to see it, but here I am sitting on the wall where a lot of players take the Lambeau leap. It's a dream for a football fan around the world to come to a game here in Lambeau Field. Truly one of the iconic places to watch an NFL football game. Today was a beautiful day to watch football. Today was the day that we, as fans, enjoyed. I try to give you something different when I come. The reason why I do that is because I'm a fan just like you, and I'm a fan of these New Orleans Saints. Tough day, tough season. Really having a difficult time. They just can't seem to get over the hump. They correct one problem with their offensive line this week. Now they can't run the football. They're able to get a couple of key stops. The offense can't move the ball. Last year under Sean Payton and a couple of years previously, they had that ability and opportunity to change that and make a difference and make it happen. This year, this team can't seem to find the magic to make it happen. Once again, on a beautiful day from Lambeau Field, from the wall, my Lambeau leap is complete. We'll see you next week in the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. For Inside Saints Football, I'm Tony Gambino from Lambeau Field.